You may know him better as the voice of Captain Hook and George Darling, but Hans Conrad's role as Thimblerig was a surprising and enjoyable addition to today's movie, and is in fact one of his few live-action roles in a Disney picture. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, and this is the Disney Film Project, a weekly project series where I watch and review every Disney theatrical release in chronological order, with exceptions and with noted additions. Let's get started. Today's film is Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier, which was released on May 25th, 1955. Follow along with the adventures of Davy Crockett and his best friend Georgie Russell. From the swamplands of the Gulf Coast to the nation's Congress, and finally to Texas, for the Battle of the Alamo. This movie includes a fight with a bear, a shooting match, and a Davy Crockett original song. Something that's interesting about this film is that it actually is made of the 3 original miniseries episodes that were released back in the 50s. And after Davy Crockett, the show, became super popular, Walt Disney decided, let's turn this into a movie. And so they spliced it together really well, in fact. And that's what we get today. And I really like it. The transitions are great. They have the Davy Crockett song. Not the original one that I mentioned earlier, but the Ballad of Davy Crockett. And they use that to connect and transition between each of the main segments, which were the Indian War, Crockett's time in Congress, and the Battle of the Alamo. While I will say that this is one of those movies that I grew up watching and I still continue to love, it is one of the first movies to lie to me. Yeah, this movie lied to me. No, they have, at the end of the battle, they have this shot. March 6, 1836, Liberty and Independence Forever. And then it closes in on the front of the book. It says Davy Crockett's Journal. And I told my mom, I'm like, oh, look, so he lived. Because you're watching everyone else die. And he was the one still fighting towards the end. And she said, no, they all died. Yeah, so I learned not to trust a movie. Jokes aside, is this a movie that I would recommend for others to watch? Yes, even though it is a dramatization, I think they still did a really good job. And it was so popular that they even included Fess Parker and Buddy Ebsen as their respective roles in the opening day ceremonies of Disneyland, which is pretty cool. Is this a movie that I would choose to watch on my own? I think we already know the answer. That answer is yes. Alright, if you enjoyed my review, then like and follow for more Disney Film Project updates. And you can find this full review and more on my website. The link is in the bio. I'll see you next week with the next Disney Film Project review. See you soon!